Look at his stuff, isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Hello, everyone. I'm Anastasia, and welcome to Conversations with a Modern Mystique. So, today I'm going to answer some questions with regards to the intuition. Oops, the mic is below. Oopsie. So our intuition is actually our internal sensing system. It is actually what guides us, uh, so that we know where to go, what to do, who to believe and who not to trust when we just have no clear evidence or information. Because our intuition is our internal sensing system, and this intuition actually picks up and processes very, very fine stimulus, so fine that our eyes, our ears just don't pick up. For example, like, uh, let's see, like if there is a guy that is out to, scam you, he's not gonna put a sign and says like, I'm a scammer. You're supposed to like, you know, sniff it out with your six senses and then also catching the red flags. So your intuition will tell you whether this feels good or this doesn't feel good. I use my intuition on a daily basis to make many different decisions, and I love it. I love to use it in a fun way as well. So I use it so often whenever I'm traveling, like especially if I'm in a place where I don't know the language. I would intuit in my heart. I'll connect with my heart and connect with my spirit guide. Like, please guide me to somewhere yummy to eat. I want to have a really awesome dinner. Or please guide me to somewhere affordable. I would like to have a very yummy lunch. And then I would literally let my feet take me. Even I've never been to this place. I don't know this road, this street. My legs would intuitively know where to walk, where to turn, how far to walk. So that's the intuition. It's actually very fun. Uh, Second question: how do I know if it is real? So for me, I had repressed my and tuned out my intuition and my emotions for the longest time. So uh, when I worked to reconnect with myself, I realized that what really helped was being fully connected with my body. Uh, that's when I know that uh, whether that message comes from my intuition or it comes from my shadow, which is a wound, or is it fear, right? Like my body would be able to, my body was my compass, it was my guide. If it felt right, my whole body would resonate with it. That said, I feel that everyone has a different relationship with their intuition, and it might apply differently to you. Develop a relationship with your intuition to know when it's a voice and when it's the noise. When is it love talking and when is it fear talking? Yeah. So, third question: how can I develop it? Good question. How can you develop your intuition? I think that many different teachers, different schools will tell you different things. They have their own techniques and methods. But one thing I feel would be in common amongst schools is decondition, to decondition, to deprogram, to release all the blocks that prevent you from accessing and owning your intuition confidently. For example, if you grew up in an environment that said, that said that all these feelings and emotions were nonsense, and that the rational mind is superior, if you have that belief system in you, then it's gonna be really hard for you to access your intuition. Mm. And there's so many things like self-esteem, trauma. Trauma is a huge factor that disconnects us from our body and our feelings. So which is why, like, we people who have experienced trauma may keep walking into the same painful situations. Another thing that I do is to create space for stillness, to create space for my nervous system to relax, so that I can so that I can feel and hear my internal sensing system talking to me. Of course, there are many other, like, meditations, activations, energy stuff that you can do to, energize your chakras, unblock your upper chakras, so that you can access, like, divine information. Yeah, there are many ways to develop your intuition. So last question, what's happening during the Tune Up Your Intuition workshop? So this is the first time I'm offering this workshop. It is a culmination of a decade of experience, healing, and I have so much I want to share with you. In the first part, I'm gonna help y'all to relax using sound, and then bring you deep within yourself to connect with your subconscious mind, with your intuition, to release blocks, to release some blocks, and also understand what these blocks are. Okay, so we're going to use oracle cards. They are very powerful tools, because you see, our intuition, let's see, the messages in our mind are all like, it can be like a jumble, right? And then it's like intangible. But when we have oracle cards, the images, the feelings we feel, the words can give us so much more information, and it becomes easier to understand. Yeah, it's how my shadow, my intuition, and my spirit guides give me messages. So after that, we're also going to have an opportunity to exercise your intuition by doing oracle card readings for each other. Of course, first I will do a demonstration, and we are going to connect with the heaven and earth energies. So this is in preparation for, so this is prepared for more advanced practitioners. Of course, beginners are also welcome to learn it. It's just that I know that the more we advance on the spiritual journey, the higher frequencies that we connect to, the more grounded we have to be. And I feel that this heaven and earth energy is so important to ground us, so that we can access higher dimensions, so that we can access more information, like past life information, communicating with deceased loved ones. Yeah. So it's going to be a fun 2.5 hour workshop. There is a lot going on, and I hope you would come. It would be my honor to share my experiences with you. So if you have any questions, you can leave one in the comment or send me a private message. Thank you so very much.